The Smokers Lounge production presents
Mr. Menthol's Entertainment Hour!
Doesn't matter, it's on video.
Okay, well, hello everybody. Welcome to Mr. Menthol's Entertainment Hour. I keep cracking microphone shit, I know. Today's a very special episode where we will be talking about subjects. I can't think right. Fucking Sledge is moving his microphone up and down.
Because I just realized that the mics are going to be right in front of the camera from missing any of us.
Yeah.
It might be an upgrade on my end.
Yeah, speaking of camera, we're actually going to be uploading this to YouTube, our Twitter account, and our Facebook page. So follow us on there if you want to see our ugly faces. But today's episode is about a subject called recently watched bad horror movies.
All of them. Everything's just being redone over and over again.
Yep. It's like, how many times can we remake Michael Myers? So far, we're at like 6 or 7. It's a good God.
We're way past that. Are you including Rob Zombie as well?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like 8 or 9. No?
Well, like, okay, so they had the first iteration, which is Halloween 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had another iteration, Halloween 3, or Halloween 4. Because Halloween 3 was that really weird one. And Halloween 2 is a direct sequel.
Yeah,
then
we don't talk about Season of the Witch.
No.
And then Resolution was kind of a revitalizing, and then the one with Busta Rhymes was another revitalizing.
Was that H2O?
No, H2O was Resolution is the one with Busta Rhymes. H2O was the other one I was thinking of. And then,
do we even really count H2O?
Yes, we do.
I don't know. Truth be told, the new ones that they're coming out with, with like Jamie Lee Curtis being back and like just this complete like psychotic badass, isn't bad. I'm kind of looking forward to the last one.
That's I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I like how Laurie Strode's like, the kick-ass final girl, and she was the first final girl and the original Scream Queen, so I pay respects, definitely. But, and the weird thing is that about that role, she says that she's only going to be known forever in her life as the Scream Queen that died. She's like, when I die, it's not going to be like, oh, Jamie Lee Curtis died. It's going to be, oh, the Scream Queen died. I'm like, bullshit. It's like, you've had a long, illustrious career, woman, and you're still frighteningly attractive. I would. Yes. Yeah, I would.
Enough, yes. Do you guys remember years ago when that rumor was floating around that she was a hermaphrodite?
I have heard that, yes.
Like years ago, and then finally she did that scene with Schwarzenegger in what was it, True Lies?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Her in her bra and panties, and she's like, "Nope, guys, there's no dick here."
It's like,
So even with the short hair,
it's like porn or it didn't happen.
But I mean, and the thing about the new Halloween stuff, it's like Laurie Strode just disappeared, and Jamie Lee Curtis is just playing Jamie Lee Curtis. She's like, you know what? I'm not even going to try anymore. I'm just going to be myself. So I kind of dig it.
I mean, to an extent, yes, but to an extent, no. Like it by itself, it's a wonderful movie, actually, but just like throwing Michael Myers and Laurie Strode, just kind of, I don't know, it seems kind of hokey to me. I'm like, It's like it's like the new Child's Play movie. It's actually a great movie, the remake. If they didn't put Child's Play on it, if they called it something completely fucking different.
I mean, hell, the whole AI shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it could have just even been a continuation on like when they started doing just Chucky.
They have.
No, I'm saying instead of...
Dude, they're all the way up to Cult.
Yeah, I know.
And those are actually really good movies.
Oh, hell yeah. But what I'm saying is, instead of putting the Child's Play name on there, like, extend it how they had, like, Seed, Bride, Cult, try to make it something else that fit that.
Well, see, with all the iterations of that, though, it follows the one linear storyline. If they're wanting to come up with, like, a brand new storyline that kind of leaps us into this generation, then don't call it Child's Play. Call it, like, I don't know, kids fornicating. I don't fucking know. I may have just gotten banned from that. By the way, to all my video viewers out there, it's going to say XSplit Cam at the top of this. Ignore that. I'm broke.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you like and subscribe and listen, I won't be broke. And then I can get rid of the watermark and actually have something on the green screen behind me.
If each of you send $1, we can handle this. We will take care of it.
If each of you can send 50 cents, we can at least get this man a cheeseburger.
I think Cash App only goes to like $1. It's like the minimum you can send is $1.
Yes, cash at me.
We will have the Cash App tag in the link.
No, don't cash at me because somebody's gonna be like, here's 69 cents. Durr.
Yeah, but if 100 people do that, we can afford to get rid of the watermark.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will accept 69 cents.
69 cent me your cash apps, everybody. 69 cents a month.
I would love to hear the conversation if Candace ever saw just like 85 Cash App notifications all for like 69 cents.
Like, who the fuck's actually supporting you? I have no clue.
But we love them. That's right. We love you. Whether you send money or not, we just love you more if you do.
You may get our Christmas card.
Make sure you send your email. We send out a mailer.
Or our exclusive XXX Dad Bod calendar.
Oh.
No, don't look at me. I didn't say no.
Can I be July? I mean, I already have the perfect picture for it.
Oh God, it's gonna be rockets out of your crotch.
No,
Crotch rocket.
the picture I sent you. That is currently your screensaver.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. I have this pair of like real nice, like a little bit too short.
Don't give away too much. We want them to get the calendar.
Oh.
No,
Leave some for the imagination.
no. What I'm talking about is like imagine just like dad bods naked and like Photoshop cocks.
Oh. Like poorly photoshopped?
Oh, absolutely.
I would buy like 10 copies.
And see, there's our value coming in.
We need Bobby in here for that though. Unfortunately, Bobby would just look like a naked Peter Griffin. You can't. It's just all ball.
Damn.
Bobby, you know I love you.
Oh yeah. All right, so back to the topic at hand, guys. This is gonna be just like the regular podcast.
Oh yeah, just
don't expect anything different. And for anybody
Or don't
out there
expect anything
watching,
more.
Just take us with a grain of salt.
you know
This flavor.
Oh, that is coconut mango. Oh, did you know the expression is taking it with a grain of salt is pretty funny? Because you know how much salt is in your sperm?
Oh Jesus, here we go.
About a grain. So just take it like a grain of salt, big boy.
Here it goes.
Okay, but actually, I did want to talk about a really just terrible movie I saw last night, actually. And was like, I got to talk about this movie. It's fucking dumb.
Was it the same movie you were talking about?
Yeah. Fucking Slacks. It's
I think you should spell it out so that way people...
SLAXX. It's on Shudder. I'm not sponsored. I wouldn't even take a sponsorships from this fucking film. It's just like, hey, if you we'll give you $10,000 if you plug this film every episode. I'm like, okay, but it's gonna be a very poor one.
that plug is just Mr. Menthol wearing a nice pair of slacks.
I won't because it's all right. When the movie starts off, fucking starts off as minorities picking cotton, it's already going downhill.
Wait, what time period did it start? Did it actually start out in like the
in the now?
1800s? Oh, damn.
Yeah, in the now. Like
Last week.
Yeah. It's set in this era, as I should say. And it's just like this little Hindu woman, Hindu child actually gets caught in a cotton gin, and then like her body fused with the cotton, they still used it to make pants, and now the pants are haunted. Woo!
It's not very often we get to Bing a movie. So
Oh yeah, the stitching on the pants is SS. So yeah,
This movie is worthy of a Bing.
Now, is it the actual like straight lined SS?
if you look it up, yes,
Oh damn!
just like it looks like the 8th grade S drawing, except smoothed out a little bit and then lightning bolted to the side.
Damn.
I'm like, y'all are, and then apparently the undertone's like, well, this company that this new girl works for is in relation to the Nazis or blah blah blah, and I'm like, don't try to make this movie deeper than what it is. I'm watching a movie about killer pants. Where are the jokes? There was none. Even Deathgasm had fucking jokes.
Drive-through.
Yeah,
Drive-through had hella fucking jokes.
yeah.
Hella burger, hella jokes.
Damn.
Like I'm not against comedy. I'm not against comedy horror whatsoever. In fact, one of my favorites is Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Right.
Like that's hilarious.
I think
And-
that's everybody's.
It's not one of them. I mean, I enjoy it, but my favorite would probably still have to be Army of Darkness. When it
Yeah.
comes to that, that comedy
Oh yeah,
horror.
yeah. I don't know. Shaun of the Dead is pretty good too.
Day of the Dead. God, I can't like laugh too hard into
Shit,
the
who
microphone,
was
otherwise
it?
the headphones crackle.
Who was it around here? Like almost every Halloween, they dressed up like Shaun. Shaun.
I don't know. It's not that hard to dress up like him. It's just
It was
fucking
Dante, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
He
Because
did it for the zombie walks.
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, it's just a blonde beard, blonde short hair, a fucking white shirt with a name tag and a red tie. Like that's it. Like bam, you're Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is be fat to be Ed.
I could be Ed.
I could be Ed.
Did you hear that they're actually talking about remaking Army of Darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm okay with if Raimi gets his hands into it like he did the remake of Evil Dead.
He would have to. He's the creative owner of it.
Yeah, but,
Like
but I mean, because that's why he was so pissed off about the original Evil Dead, because it wasn't done like he originally wanted. But when they remade it, and he actually was able to do it. It was awesome.
man, I didn't like it.
Really?
Okay, well, I liked the movie all the way up until one of the 7 endings.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't pick a fucking ending. I'm serious. It went through 7 of them.
All right, now how do you feel about Ash versus Evil Dead, like the TV series?
Oh, I love
Netflix?
it. I love the Ash vs. the Evil Dead series.
Okay.
don't
I'll say I think that falls into the horror comedy as well.
None of it compares to My Name Is Bruce.
Yeah. I am a serious actor. Watch me as I do nothing but Ash Williams.
He has to battle the protector of the bean curve, for God's sakes. Does anybody remember the little song they used to sing for him? I don't remember it either, but it was just a nice little ditty that they did to like tell you about when the demon was coming.
No, I know they filmed it on his property though.
Oh,
Like that's all Bruce. Yeah, it's all Bruce Campbell's property. All of it is. Like he owns. Like, he's a very interesting man. Like he owns a fucking ranch in Indiana and everything.
I like Bruce Campbell. I've not seen anything bad he's done. I mean, it's all bad.
Oh no, I've seen plenty of bad. Cave Alien, right there.
He even hated that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. It can be bad, but because it's Bruce Campbell, like
It makes it better.
it does.
That much,
I
that
mean,
much.
it doesn't make it completely good. It just
He was in Spider-Man.
It gives you a little bit more hope.
Bruce Campbell was in Spider-Man.
Which one?
Spider-Man?
The first one, Tobey Maguire.
Who did he play?
The announcer.
Yeah.
Announcing,
yeah, okay.
Kid, what's your name? The Amazing Spider. What? That's the Amazing Spider-Man. That's not my name. You didn't get my name right. As he fought a very then alive Macho Man Randy Savage. Just 3 minutes of playtime. I couldn't have said that creepier. I mean, I could have, but
I know we're talking about horror movies. But I'm kind of looking forward to the new Venom.
I have my gripes about it. I want to see it just because I want to see how well they do with continuity, but knowing like who's in it for like comic book wise, I'm like, this is the dumbest idea I've ever seen in my life. But
So,
please make it good. Because
did you enjoy the first Venom?
Unpopular opinion, nah. It was just meh to me. It's like, yeah, a lot of hokey jokes and just, So, okay. It was a movie.
Yeah.
I was really, really numb to it. And like, I didn't hate it and I didn't love it. It was like, it was one of those, like, well, I've seen it. Cool.
Right.
No real opinion.
Oh yeah.
I get you.
It was a movie.
I get you. So back to like the bad horror movies.
Slacks.
There's one.
I was thinking Rubber.
Rubber was not a bad horror movie, all right? Rubber was a fucking masterpiece.
Have you seen Rubber?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Just to kill her tire. Just kill her tire. That's all
And
it
it
was.
kills you with psychic powers. It cooked a turkey. I just like the beginning. Why was E.T. gray or why was E.T. brown? No reason. Why are we making this movie? No reason.
Exactly.
There's one I saw on Hulu. It's called The Alchemist.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I did. It's
So the black guy in the trailer.
Yeah.
It was like his brother or like his best friend
Yeah.
or something that gets him supplies. Like he's a loner out in the woods and only has his dog and he's making a bunch of like meth. No, it's not making meth.
yeah. He was making meth.
Was it meth?
Yeah, he was making meth and
Okay,
ecstasy.
yeah. And like he starts hearing like all these weird voices in the woods and it was very, very like you could tell they definitely had a budget for this movie.
Just a very low one.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like $20.
Well, see, like Slacks, man. That was. It was so highly budgeted.
Really?
Yeah, like the effects are practical and like appealing, but that's it. Like, and it was like highly budgeted for that reason. I'm like, oh, I can see why you budget one. You didn't want to pay real actors or have a real writer or a real director. You know, I'm pretty sure like if the director of Slacks is like, hey, fuck you, man, direct your own movie. No, I don't have the money to. So
We have
there's,
the ability.
it's like, there's your answer.
We have the ability. We just don't have the funds. Back to Cash App, guys. Come see us. 69 cents a person.
Yeah,
We are already in the talks of making our own movie though.
We're actually
So-
in the talks of making like 3 of them right now.
Yeah, and everyone's like, you need to be the director. I'm like, why?
And one of them is a softcore horror porn
Yeah, starring you.
starring me, yes.
So there's the budget right there.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and ask for like 40 cents a piece because once you see that movie, 69 cents ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
What comes after 69? Mouthwash.
Damn. Here we go.
No, but yeah, like, and it was a really weird. Like, I wanted to watch it because I knew it was gonna be crap. And then I was like, you know what, man? I've been in a horror movie mood, been watching a bunch of them. And what kind of jump was it when I was watching Cannibal Holocaust to fucking Slacks? Actually, even weirder jump, it went from Cannibal Holocaust to The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, then to Slacks. Because
I love Cannibal Holocaust.
it was a good movie.
It was. Dude,
Besides the animal killings, it was all fake.
one of my favorite, like, lower budget horror movies, and I guess you could still call it horror. The Serpent and the Rainbow, my friend.
That wasn't low budget though. That was actually high budget,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
one of my.
Yeah.
That's in my top
I
5.
love The Serpent and the Rainbow.
Well, yeah, I mean it's so heavily based off of a true story, but obviously the guy ripping his own head off and throwing it at you—that's no, that didn't. No, that did not. But
And all he said was, "Kid, have you seen my makeup?"
What was that one movie? I watched it at your. We all watched it at your house. It was a clown, and it was set in like Australia, I think. And this clown goes to this party of a bunch of
Oh,
teenagers. Like,
Stitches.
Stitches, yes.
yeah, Stitches. That was funny. Like that was. It was a terrible movie, but it was funnier than hell.
Like they try to make it scary, but also at the same time, the way the deaths happen.
Oh, come on! He stuck a fucking umbrella into a girl's mouth and opened it.
Yeah. Wasn't there another one he took like a balloon air pump?
Yeah.
And pumped it into someone's head, and literally you could tell they just like painted a face on the balloon,
Yeah.
and just it popped.
Do you remember the original Night of the Demons with Angela?
Yeah.
Chick took like the lipstick and shoved it in her nipple and all that. That movie was badass. And then they tried remaking it, which the remake wasn't horrible.
Man, here's one that's going to really blow your mind, but Demon Knights was...
Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah, it was...
Love it. One of my...
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was considered a B movie. It was a B-roll movie. Because it...
worse than that was Bordello of Blood.
Yeah, Bordello of Blood was terribly made, but it was one of those, like, shameless, like, I call them junky movies. It's a junk food movie. It's very shameless. Like, it's one of those... It's a guilty pleasure to watch it. And it just feels good. Like, it's not a cinematic masterpiece whatsoever, but it's just like, oh yeah, here we go.
Exactly. It's one of those movies that when you was growing up, every time you seen it pop up on HBO, you had to watch it.
Yeah, it's like that and Porky's.
Do you know they actually had a new one that just recently came out? It's called like Pee Wee something or.
Yeah, it's all about Pee Wee. Yeah.
It's stupid, but I just figured I'd ask if you've seen it yet.
Well, yeah. No, I haven't seen it. I refuse to. Because I watched it. I watched Porky's too, and I just stopped.
And that's how it should be. Like, this new one should have never come out.
But it's like there's rarely sequels that can match the first one. And, like, one of the ones is like, all right, I think one of the best examples is, like the Boondock Saints and the Boondock Saints 2. Those are on the same level. They are both very good equally.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh God, what was another one I was just thinking of? Fuck, I hate when that happens.
There's not, like you said, there's not many of them.
I mean, there's like Iron Man and Iron Man 2, but since that had more, that's not a sequel. That's a trilogy.
I don't really consider those sequels. Those are,
I consider those more add-ons.
Continuations.
Yes.
I'm talking like if the sequel is just as good as like Boondock Saints, obviously is
The Leprechaun series.
Oh God!
Oh hell yeah!
The first and second one was good. It's one thing got into like Leprechaun in the Hood and all that shit.
Oh, that was my favorite one.
Leprechaun in space. I'm the Leprechaun.
Oh, here it comes. Mike Myers. This just became Wayne's World, guys.
Wait, give me my guitar. Quick, Chris.
Play it for us. Play us out.
Take the guitar sticks. Drumsticks. God damn. Why does it keep crack-a-lacking? Because there's nobody in this booth. Yes, everybody. Willie J will not be joining us tonight. He has his children. And he's a good parent and doesn't take his children to the Mental's Entertainment Hour show. Because not kid-friendly.
My kid asked me to bring him tonight, and I was like, yeah. No.
Yeah, which one, though?
Cam.
Oh, yeah, well, But see, he'd blend in like good Ovaltine, though.
Be sure to drink
your Ovaltine, son of a bitch.
A crummy commercial. One of my all-time favorite Christmas movies, man.
Man, I don't...
I still say National Lampoon's
Christmas Vacation.
Oh hell yeah!
That rotten four-flushing son of a bitch.
Wait, now that you have that RV, you have to.
Oh, I'm doing Uncle Eddie.
Yes,
Shitter's full.
Yeah, I'm doing Uncle Eddie this season. Shitter's full.
So is that what we're going to do now? Is talk Christmas movies? And then let's just piss off everybody out there, 50% of them at least.
Die Hard.
Fucking Die Hard.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Thank you.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Fuck yes, it is.
Yeah,
Me and my wife have gotten into almost screaming matches
Is she
over that.
Is she one of those ones?
Yes.
I bet she's a flat earther too, ain't she?
I bet she's a flat earther. She doesn't think Die Hard's a Christmas movie. What fucking leap was that?
Because they're both wrong.
Wait, you know what? I'm going to take you one step further. Flat earther, you believe in Earth?
The moon landing was a hoax.
It was filmed here.
You believe in the moon?
The moon landing was filmed here. We still have the photos to prove it.
Everybody's like, oh yeah, Stanley Kubrick used CGI. Like, have you seen CGI in the 80s? Yeah, no, it ain't that fucking good.
We've seen Kubrick's version of CGI. That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, no, not in 1969. No.
Oh damn. Okay. Here, I've got a good sequel that I actually enjoyed of a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
The sequel to The Shining.
Oh, Doctor Sleep.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I love Doctor
I
Sleep.
love Doctor Sleep.
I still have not seen it.
Yeah, Doctor Sleep is
definitely need to
such
see
a good movie.
The sequel to the.
Is there any
continuation of-
like streaming?
It
No.
was
thing that it's
on.
on?
It was on one of them.
Oh, it's on HBO Go.
It might have been HBO Max.
Yeah, HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yeah, HBO Max
It
has
might
it.
have been on there.
I'll just start the free trial and then end it before the 7 days is
Dude,
up.
honestly,
It's worth it.
HBO Max is worth paying.
How much is it?
$15 a
Yeah,
month.
something like that. It's worth
Oh,
paying
shit,
for.
that's
You gotta
not
think.
bad.
Are you a DC fan?
Here and there.
90% of your DC movies comes to that the same day they come to theaters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got the Justice League, the Zack Snyder cuts on
Yep.
there. It's worth it.
Okay.
You can actually get a lot of movies that are. And by the way, we're not sponsored by HBO whatsoever.
No.
But we will be more than willing to take a sponsorship. I'll open up wide. But no lube.
We have no sponsorships to anything that we're announcing today, do we, except for what he'll announce in the beginning of the
I have a pre-recorded
Yeah.
sponsorship that I put in for Anchor.fm, which people in the video land can listen to me in the listening land. That's where I make my money. Go there.
We'll post that with the in the description as well.
Yeah, I have to make a small video, so
But definitely check it out, man.
Okay.
Because it's so worth it. I'm lucky; it comes with my phone provider. I get it for free with my service.
I get Amazon Prime free with mine.
Yeah, because I'm like you guys. I'm like you. I don't pay for cable.
No, fuck that.
I've got all the streaming.
I don't think
services
anybody
I need.
pays for cable.
My parents do.
Anybody that's like under 50.
Because, smart TV will do you.
Yeah, I mean for the most part, the smart TVs will pull the signals themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'm running a smart TV and a PlayStation, so.
We ain't gonna get into everything that between me and him what we've got. We stream off
Yeah.
of whatever.
I'm about to stream off my laptop. Because that's just unlimited movies every time.
Can you stream off a Nintendo Switch?
You can, but it requires modding.
Oh, shit, no, I'm not going to do that.
You can get like YouTube and Hulu, and I think that's it.
I have a Switch that I haven't touched in like 6 months. It's probably dusty.
Like a Switch Lite or a...
No, like a full-on Nintendo Switch. Don't worry. No, I won't sell it because the minute I do, my kids would want it. They don't touch the damn thing until I've talked about getting rid of it, and then they all of a sudden want to keep it.
That's normally about how it goes.
Yeah, that's kids' attention
I
span.
mean, you got to think of everything I've got. We've got the Switch.
So do I.
PS4.
So do I.
We got 4 Xbox Ones.
Got one.
Got 2 gaming PCs.
Got one. Well, technically I got way more than that, but just put together, no.
But I don't use half of it. I mean, hell, like, as long as I've had my gaming PC, you've been telling me to download all these games, and have I yet?
Nope.
Do you still have that Xbox stand you got from Rent-A-Center?
No, I actually sold that a long time ago.
Oh, damn, that's sad.
He's actually got the Xbox to it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he's got the Xbox that was with it.
Yeah, it's the one sitting up on my sitting up underneath my TV, which the Xbox is broken.
It wasn't.
I know.
What happened?
It doesn't read discs unless you lift it up, because the little arm that lets the disc fall into place is not working properly. So you just got to kind of lift up the Xbox, like tilt it backwards, and then it works
One of
fine.
the dogs like bump it or something.
That's what I'm thinking.
Probably.
So because it worked perfect. Look, the only thing that was wrong with this was it needed a new power supply.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I bought a new power supply and it worked perfect, didn't it?
It works fine now, but
I'll blame it on JoJo.
I'm going to blame it on Tally with her big ass.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking of JoJo's tail.
I was thinking of Tally's tail.
It's really high up. It's damn near chest level, so that's why I say Tally.
Okay.
But that and the controller finally went out, so I just bought another controller.
The wired controller?
It went
was
out.
brand new.
I know, it went out.
Damn it.
It just stopped working. I tried different wires, everything to it. So I just bought another wired one because they're like $12.
Yeah, I think that one was like 25.
Yeah, I just bought another one.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I just bought another one and plugged the long cord into it. I was like, there we go.
You have a 10-foot cord to come with it.
Well, I was thinking about tearing apart the old one and like resoldering all the connections back to it, see if it works. Because I can do that.
With.
Yeah, because it doesn't work now. What's the worst that's going to happen? I got 2 torn apart PS4 controllers sitting in my fucking that I need to throw away because I had because people kept giving them to me, and I had one working PS4 controller and like 5 not working ones. So I just mishmashed parts in until I got like two. Yeah, until I got 2 good ones. And then the rest of the parts are just not good anymore, or like fried boards or whatever. So I just need to throw them away.
Oh, I just thought of another terrible horror movie.
I was getting ready to say we need to get back on topic.
Yeah,
I just thought
I got a couple up here.
There was actually one I watched today just to kill time. It's Terrifier.
That movie is so fucking stupid.
It is.
I think I've heard of it. But I haven't
And
Have you ever seen what was the first one? All Hallows Eve, or something like that.
Yeah, the first iteration of that fucking clown is.
Terrifier's the clown.
Art the Clown. It's got the like real long weird nose and
Yeah.
the girl upside down, and he fucking takes a hacksaw and.
I seen a preview for it. It was like supposed to be on like Netflix or something like that.
It's
It's on Netflix. It's on Tubi, I think, as well.
man.
The trailer I seen to it was the clown's sitting like about by the car, and the girls are making fun of him. The next thing you know, it shows him like appear in he's in the car. She turns around and sees him, and he's like smiling at her.
Yeah.
I think that's
that
All
one.
Hallows Eve, because Terrifier, like it starts out and everything. They're in a diner, and these 2 girls that came from a Halloween party, the drunk blonde, and she's sitting there taking selfies with them and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's the trailer I seen.
Yeah. Now me and Bobby, me and Bobby watched this for the first time together like a while ago. And the thing that really pissed Bobby off, and it was so funny that it pissed him off, is when the girl is hanging upside down and he saws her in half with that hacksaw. How quick he did it pissed him off. He was like, "There's no fucking way you can do it that fucking quick."
And it was clean too, like
It was clean, yeah.
through the vertebrae, through the fucking sternum plate.
Like
and I'm like,
straight down the
and
middle
it's
of
a
the spine.
regular ass hacksaw.
Leave it to Bobby to be pissed off about logic.
And even I'm like, dude, it's a fucking clown. Like,
That's what I said. I was like, "There's no logic to this movie at all. So why are you pissed off about that?"
it's to me, I just didn't like it. It was one of those like. They forced it to try to be as good as possible, and
they forced it to try to be scary.
And it's not. It's not a scary movie. Like, nothing about it's scary. The storyline is contrived as a motherfucker. It's like, the movie pisses me off.
And like the whole thing where just like at the very end where they're getting ready to do the autopsy and he just like randomly comes back to life.
Yeah. The biggest thing that pisses me off about it is everybody panned it as a great movie. I'm like, you guys are, no. That's a terrible movie.
I mean, I can understand the imagery.
Oh no, they're saying like, well, he's definitely one of the top 10 scariest serial killers in horror movie history. I'm like, no, the fuck he's not.
No.
I'm like, no, the fuck he's not. Like, I'm sorry, but if that clown motherfucker went up against the original fucking clowns, like Tim Curry or anybody like that, he'd get his ass handed to him.
Oh hell yeah.
I was like, dude, you're just a dick. Like, that's all you are.
Actually, wasn't Pennywise the first like clown in the horror?
No.
Or was he just the first one to like?
Dude, Killer Clowns from Outer Space came. Oh, Killer Clowns from Outer Space came way before that.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it?
That I don't know for sure on, but I mean, there was like clowns in like the 40s, like or not 40s, but like what silent
30s.
Features.
Well, it's like 30s and 40s when they got popular. Like, especially with like.
I did not know that they came on that early.
Well, see, like how Stephen King said, like the reason why he wrote about clowns is because that phobia with clowns is the most common one.
Yeah, it's the most popular phobia.
Yeah, it's the most common phobia.
Next to like spiders.
Then that was in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a phobia movie, but it was so good. And technically it's a mini series. Fuck that, it's a movie.
Yeah. I think the only reason they called it the miniseries is because it had to be split up into 2 parts.
Now, and
that's a good remake, though.
It is.
I was getting ready to say, unpopular opinion. I actually enjoyed the remake.
No, the remake was great.
Stephen King he hated the original.
I don't think he didn't.
He didn't hate it.
Of it. He hated the original of like The Shining.
He definitely hated.
I thought he didn't like the original.
No, he liked it.
No,
he absolutely liked it.
Because I know in the remake he had that cameo as a librarian.
Yeah.
No,
it was the
antique.
It was the antique owner.
Yeah, the antique owner.
Yeah, the one who owned his bike when he was a kid.
Okay.
And like Stephen King hated the Stanley Kubrick's The Shining.
Yeah.
He hated it.
Which is why he made his own version of it.
Yeah.
And it flopped.
Yeah.
It flopped so hard. And I hate that because it's a good movie. Obviously, it's not the...
Have you seen Castle Rock, the series?
I've watched a couple episodes of it, and I'm just like, eh.
I actually enjoyed it. I did. It
I
started
couldn't-
slow.
I couldn't pay attention to it because I had a lot of things going on in my life. So I'm probably going to have to pick it back up.
It started slow, but it gets really good. It's got the guy that played Pennywise in the remake.
Oh, Bill Skarsgård. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in it.
Which, did you know that? All right. I don't know about you guys, but the first day I saw it come out in theaters. Like, that was like the day of, like the showing. My buddy Jacob took me out there because we're both big fucking horror movie fans. We're like, hell yeah, we're going to watch this.
Wait, the remake?
Yeah, the remake.
Okay.
He wasn't alive when the original came out.
Yeah, it was. 1990. I was just born.
Yeah, you were.
Fuck you, I was alive. I just don't remember it.
Close.
No, but we sat down, and right when Bill Skarsgård came on screen, I grabbed my buddy Jacob's arm and went, he's got a fucking lazy eye. I'm only going to pay attention to that. And I did. Throughout the entire fucking movie, I was like, why'd they cast lazy eye Pennywise? Like, fix that shit with CGI, man. And then come to find out, no, Bill Skarsgård does that lazy eye on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, he can just
The wandering eye.
Yeah, and
That like fucking curl he does with his bottom lip.
yeah, he can do that. Like, that's
Yeah.
all him. And I'm like, and that's where the meme came from when he's scaring the shit out of Bill Hader. Because, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just.
Have you seen any
okay.
extras on that? Like the extras that come on the DVD?
Yeah.
Bonus stuff.
Yeah.
So you saw where for the first like whole half of filming the movie, they did not let the kids see Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, they wanted
see his
a general reaction.
reaction.
Yeah, they did the same shit in Aliens.
Yeah, because the reaction that they had in the when they went to the house,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was all legitimate reactions, which I think
I
is a
love
pretty
the
good
remake.
concept. Oh yeah,
Yeah, the remake was
it follows
very
it
good.
follows the book more closely too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Stephen
For the
King
most
loved it. Like, loved it so much, and it's the same crew did fucking Doctor Sleep. And Stephen King loved Doctor Sleep because the director flat out sat next to him and said, "What are we going to do?"
And listen.
Yeah, and listen, and Stephen King's like, "You're going to do this. We're going to have to go off the Stanley Kubrick one. It was the most popular." But in the original,
I personally like the original. I like
yeah.
the Kubrick version.
Oh, no, I do too. But, Scatman Crothers never died.
Yeah.
And that was the original one. He never got killed by Jack Torrance. Like, that's the entire thing. But he got killed in the first one, and that's when Stephen King's like, what the fuck? I didn't write that. And there was just supposed to be a continuation on with it. So they had to make him a ghost appearing every once in a while. And and the director's like, hey, can I do this? And Stephen King, in an interview with him, actually flat out says, like, you did the best job I think I've ever seen anybody do any of my movies. It's like, even Misery, and he fucking loved Misery.
That's a fucked up movie.
It is.
Okay, I kind of want to see Kathy Bates naked.
Here's the thing, and it's
Just
like,
watch Family Guy where Peter Griffin gets naked.
No, I want to see the real thing, man.
It's this isn't about that, but I personally feel like Kathy Bates is our generation's Betty White.
Oh hell yeah!
Our generation's Betty White is Betty White.
Betty White, our generation. Betty White's been around longer than we have. But Kathy Bates,
Yeah, I know. Fucking God said, "Let there be light," and Betty White went, "Whew, that's bright."
yeah. But I think that
After Chuck Norris said, "Say please."
no, I do. I mean, because Kathy Bates has that same personality that Betty White has.
I mean, really, she does. And Kathy Bates, honestly, is a very, very talented actor.
She can do anything.
And she is a sweetheart. She is.
She is also one of the next to Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson. She is one of the biggest stoners.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
Did you see her show that she had
Disjointed.
on Netflix?
I love that show. As soon as I saw Kathy Bates and it was about marijuana, I was like, I have to fucking watch this.
Yeah, I that's one person, and I'll say that I've not seen a bad Kathy Bates movie.
No, not at all.
Not really. No.
I mean, even her portrayals in American Horror Story was good.
Oh yeah, no, they were great. But I'm thinking back to like The Water Boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My mama said that. But like,
we're not making fun of anybody with a stutter. It just
if you haven't seen the movie, yeah, go watch Waterboy. It's actually funny.
Do you know Sandler's fans is like trying to get him to make a sequel to that?
I don't think he's ever going to.
No.
He wants to. Kevin James is even like, dude, I'll help you fund it. What can we do?
I feel like if you're going to do that, though, you need to bring back Farouche the Bulk.
Don't dine in.
That's Farmer Fran.
Yeah, we need Farmer Fran. Who dare?
I mean, he did come back in Joe Dirt. Farmer Fran did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he did.
And then Homo will make it.
You want to see Homo naked? Well,
No. Home. Will you make it? Go home.
everybody know that.
One hit of
Everybody know that. Goddamn, boy.
one hit of this ball peen hammer. I got the poo on me.
You showing them boobies.
Okay, so this episode has apparently went from horror movies to everything.
Yes.
Which I love it because I am a movie buff anyway. So
All right, I got another horror movie, and this is more just like
we're-
I guess you
not
could say
trying to call
series.
Pornhub.
No, I guess you could say like series that have like all the different continuations going to stir up,
Mm-hmm.
like cause a lot of fucking stir up. Anything Rob Zombie.
No.
So not,
He typecast. Look, okay, I was talking to Bobby about this the other day. He has the some of the greatest potential I've seen to be one of the best directors. Like, and the creative mind he actually has is outstanding. But he unfortunately typecasted himself when it came to the House of a Thousand Corpses series. Because now it's just that hellbilly style, and he has to do that. Otherwise, people are like, oh, it's not that great of a Rob Zombie movie. Unless, of course, he brings back the fucking mindless gore and the stupid outlaw killers. My God, no. That's just droll, and like it just drags on.
see now, Devil's Rejects. I don't like it at all.
I love.
But I will get down to House of a Thousand
I
Corpses.
love House of Thousand Corpses.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a great.
3 from Hell. I hated it.
Sucked.
Yeah,
I hated it.
I just didn't like that they killed off Sid Haig.
They had
Had
to.
to. He's dead.
Oh yeah, I know, but I
real.
still don't like it.
I mean,
It's still real to me, damn it!
if they would have kept Sid Haig in there, man, it would have not been 3 from Hell. It would have turned into like Ghost Adventures. I mean, put Sid Haig in there.
Ghost Chasers!
And throw Patrick Swayze in, and Demi Moore with that Ghost 2.
No, it was, and that's what sucks about it is that he got typecasted. I'm like, man, and we were actually discussing like what movies he should like remake. They're like, well, he did a great job at Halloween. He did an okay job at Halloween.
Lords of Salem.
No,
No.
he did an okay job at Halloween. But what I'm saying is like a good movie for him to redo would be right up his alley. Is fucking The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's already been redone.
Like 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people don't even know like what the point of Behind the Hills Have Eyes is.
It was just nuclear testing went
It was
awry.
based off.
Sawney Bean.
It was semi based off true events.
It was based off of Sawney Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was based off of. And but a lot of people all they see now. Is Old Boy still alive that was in like the House of Thousand Corpses and The Hills Have Eyes?
Oh, the creepy bald guy
Yeah.
with
Is
the
he
eyes?
still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Now, as long as he brings him back into it, I'd
Oh, yeah,
give it
no.
a shot.
I think he'd do a good job at redoing that movie.
I think it's just that most people, when you say Hills Have Eyes, the very first thing that comes to the head is just inbred mountain people.
Which essentially that's
It is,
what
yeah.
it is.
God, keep Sherry Moon out of it.
You know
Yeah.
he's not going to do that. I mean,
She'll be one of the mutants.
I mean, let's be honest.
You're
She's-
right. I mean,
She has a very forced acting. Like, okay, her as Baby in A House of Thousand Corpses, okay. But then she's just like really forced acting. And
Especially in 31.
she just comes off more as annoying than she does as a good actor.
Exactly.
And it's just
Like, she tries too hard to do that, like, innocent look.
crazy
but,
innocent.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
oh
loved
my
her as
God.
Michael's mom in Halloween.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
hell
she's
yeah.
That
great.
part was awesome
Yeah.
because she wasn't trying to be Baby.
Yeah,
You know?
Like, there was that, like, seriousness to it.
Yeah. That and honestly, her stripping to Nazareth was kind of nice. Just gonna point that out.
just gotta be real here, man. Just gotta be real.
But I mean, Zombie could do some shit if he wouldn't, like you said, tie himself to that fucking hillbilly shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. definitely.
And everybody's like, "Oh man, fuck you! Those are great movies." Like, no, you think they're good movies because of who the director is.
Yeah. The hillbilly horror movies have been so overdone.
Release House of a Thousand Corpses without fucking Rob Zombie's name to it. Like put Sam Raimi or Wes Craven or something like that.
It would have ended up on Shudder as a B-list movie that nobody
exactly.
Ever heard of.
It's because he used his star power and remake The Devil's Rejects, but put somebody else's name on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be junk.
Yeah, make it like Devil's Rejects by Guillermo del Toro.
No, that would be an amazing movie because Guillermo del Toro won the Oscars one year.
What did you guys think of the movie version of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Didn't like it.
I hate it.
Really?
I did not like it.
I actually kind of enjoyed it.
Dude, that was a cookie cutter fucking. That was such a
it was
cookie
very
cutter
dry.
story.
It was very dry to me.
And they had nothing to do with Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark besides
The
chopped and screwed stories that they threw in there. And honestly, the CGI and the fucking that was wonderful.
I think that's honestly that's what I was getting ready to say. I think that's what kept my attention was the CGI.
The actual imagery.
Yeah, the imagery was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, the imagery,
because
but
they
the actual
took
just like the storylines.
Yeah, and they made one of the weirdest fucking characters like the biggest protagonist in it. And I'm like, you had 3 fucking books to go off for a better protagonist than this. The Shambles man, the Ricky Ticky Tie guy. Like, you could have picked so much fucking better. And you made him indestructible. Mm-hmm. Like, that, for one, that's stupid. You could have done the Where's My Toe bitch. Like, you could have done so many fucking more that would have made so much more sense instead of a joke story. It's literally a folklore joke story.
Mm-hmm. It was an urban legend that he put into a book.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Now, how do you feel about, like, shorts? Like the little 30, 45-minute long horror movies.
Hit and miss.
What was that one where in the one teenager's bedroom there was this giant vagina that was in the wall?
That's a new one to me.
Oh, it's a channel on YouTube called Alter TV.
This
guy fucks a
vagina in his wall, and he fucks the wall and ends up having a bunch of babies and is hiding it from his mom, and then it's weird.
Okay.
I watched it the same day I was introduced to Gwilliam.
You're welcome. I will plug Alter all day long. Fuck yeah.
It's like watching Teeth.
Dude, this shit's weirder than Teeth.
It is. It is.
Teeth was just...
I'm more comfortable watching Teeth than this.
Teeth didn't really fuck me up all that much, though.
What have you guys seen the reboot of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, I have not, and I'm so afraid to watch it.
I was afraid to watch it myself. I enjoyed it. I'm ready for season 2.
What's it on?
Paramount Plus, I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Another thing I'm going to have to download? Yo-ho, Pirate's Life for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty... Speaking of Pirates Life, are we allowed to speak about talk about that, or...
Free speech, man. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
I watched the new Fast and Furious the other day.
How was it?
7 out of 10.
It's a popcorn flick.
Are we talking about the number of movies or the rate?
No, because there's only 9. No, but seriously,
to our knowledge,
it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's obviously it's not one of my favorites because nothing's gonna. That's one of those ones where nothing's gonna beat the first one.
Oh no. And it's not because of Paul Walker either.
No, it's on because of it was based on Cars.
Yeah, that's the entire thing. Was there was that
all
heist subplot underneath of it, but
it was.
But the Cars was the thing.
The heist was just that loose. It was the looseness of it, and then further on they end up robbing a fucking bank in a completely foreign country. They have a tank at one point.
Yeah.
Dropping from fucking helicopters.
And now they're just
too much.
Well, we're gonna make it about cars because this is the newest Dodge Charger. I was like, okay, so you're just a long ass commercial with explosions. That's all you are now.
Pretty much.
All in all, it was pretty good. Like I said, I rated a 7 out of 10. They keep telling me John Cena's in it, but I did not see him anywhere. by the way, does anybody else think that John Cena is slowly turning into Jim Varney?
Yes, thank you. I saw that. Like him, and fucking Jim Varney is Ernest.
Yeah, but
Yes.
if he does not take that opportunity,
Ernest
to,
gets
like,
jacked.
Yeah, if he does not use this opportunity to
Ernest goes to
bring
the gym.
Ernest back, I'm gonna be disappointed.
As long as he doesn't redo Ernest Scared Stupid, because I feel as though that John Cena is just going to pick up the troll and rip him in half.
Ernest goes.
Movie's over.
Ernest goes to Planet Fitness.
Fuck Planet Fitness. Those bastards took money out of my account the other day.
I got banned from there. I set off the lunk alarm once.
The what?
Lunk alarm.
The fuck's a luck alarm?
Exactly. So, okay, I was doing deadlifts, and I think this was when I was still bodybuilding. I think I was going for a PR of like 650 pounds, something like that. So you know,
what kind of body were you building?
You know, in just 7 days, I can make you a man.
but I was sitting there, and you know, like after a while and everything, you start grunting a little bit, kind of start dropping the weight, you know, everything like that, blah blah blah. Well, apparently I grunted a little bit too hard, and this giant siren started going off everywhere, and lights and everything like that. I had 3 fucking personal trainers come up to me saying that I was making other people feel uncomfortable.
What happened to it being a no judgment zone?
That's what I
You're
said.
judging me. You're judging me.
Don't judge me, bitches.
Like, you can actually go onto YouTube and just type in, like, Planet Fitness lunk alarm, and there's, like, tons and tons of videos of people setting them off.
I'm gonna have to check those out.
Oh God.
Like, there's actually some videos of, like, Brian Shaw and, like, Eddie Hall and guys like those go to Planet Fitness, like, trying to, like, max all the weight out and, like, set that alarm off, and it's fucking hilarious.
It's like, how can you tell those guys to leave?
You really
Sir, you need to
can't.
leave. It's like, sir, you need to go back to preschool.
Like, Brian Shaw is, I think, like 6'8" or like 7 foot. Like, he is fucking tall, and he's like a 3-time World's Strongest Man champion. So, yeah, try telling him to leave. Or Eddie Hall that deadlifted, I think, it was over 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
Like actually after just that one lift, you could definitely see his eyes roll in the back of the head. He started bleeding from the nose. I think he said he was dead for like 30 seconds. Is what the paramedic said.
What'd you think of the reboot to Leprechaun?
Which reboot?
The one where it didn't even actually show the Leprechaun a whole lot. He was just this evil little bastard running around.
Oh, that one sucked out loud.
What was that?
I have not seen that.
Origins?
Yeah, poor Hornswoggle had to play him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude,
It's just a giant fucking gecko. Like, that's all it was.
I guarantee you Hornswoggle probably didn't even like playing it.
I mean, it's Hornswoggle. What else is he going to do?
Yeah, he's not on WWE anymore. He'll do anything for $1. Even
Although I will say he is a very, very fun guy to hang out with.
I would have rather seen what was that little bastard's name from Jackass?
Wee Man?
Yeah, I'd have rather seen him do it.
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
Acuna, yeah. No, I say
Vern Troyer.
He's dead.
he's dead.
I know, but
I mean, you just throw a tiny skeleton at you.
Again, Ghost Adventure.
I mean, hey, Bobby has been wanting to practice necromancy.
Oh God, no! I'm saying like Brad Williams.
Dude, oh my god.
Yes.
I would pay for that. I would pay for
I would
that.
want to see him do Leprechaun, but I want to see him do it in the reboot of Leprechaun in the Hood.
The comedy to it.
Yes, yes.
I think Warwick would approve.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and he was the best Leprechaun. Let's face it. Like,
He was the only leprechaun.
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's still around. I mean, I don't know if he could do it anymore, but
I thought Warwick died.
Warwick Davis still alive.
Oh, I thought he died.
Last thing
No,
he did was Harry Potter.
Is Warwick still alive?
He was one of the goblins, wasn't he?
Yeah.
At the bank.
Yeah.
And then he ended up reprising his role as another goblin that was a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think he ended up playing like the it's like one of the potions. No, not
Yeah,
potions.
I think it was. It might have been. Because he was one of the professors.
It was in the first movie, like the Wingardium Leviosa bit.
Something like that, yeah.
So like spells, like intro to spells or something.
Yeah.
Like that? I don't know.
He's still alive, right?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah. He's old, though.
He's 51.
That's not that old. Well, I don't know. What's the lifespan for little people?
At least half of ours.
So using that theory, he is very old.
Lifespan
Of little people.
They measure that in dog years.
Lifespans of dwarf rabbit. Lifespan of dwarfs. There we go. Oh, just a normal life expectancy.
Well, hell.
Man, think if you're getting born a dwarf, gotta go out through your entire way sniffing everybody else's asses and whatnot, and then you realize that you shrank when you're older and you're like a 90-year-old dwarf. What the hell are you now?
A toddler?
Do you just get reborn? Are they immortal?
I mean, depending on who you ask, maybe.
I didn't know if you do a bunch of meth and deliver for Domino's, you die.
Dude, did you guys hear about that pizza delivery guy crashing into that house last night?
No, I didn't.
No.
It was out on like Hodgin Road. That was Andrea's cousin's house, dude. Like he drove it into had a Caesar and drove into their house.
Wait, he had a Caesar?
That salad must have been.
Did he drive for Little Caesar?
Really? You're gonna make fun of me, Dad?
I just did. It's like that salad must have been amazing.
I love Caesar salad. But, yeah.
Oh man, fucking Candy has her seizures. Every once in a while, I'll fuck with her. I'll hand her a yoo-hoo and just be like, hold that. She'll go away. I'm like, well, because eventually I'm going to drink it.
Just whatever you do, don't hand her a soda.
Hold this paint, honey. Why? It needs to be mixed. Call her my little milkshake.
I give my dad shit because he's got Parkinson's real bad. And told him one day I'm going to hand him... What was it I told him I was going to hand him? I was going to tell him to make me a martini because I like him shaken, not stirred. He thought it was hilarious.
He was shaking with laughter.
Yeah, I love my dad to death. I couldn't tell if he was clapping or not, though. Don't worry, everybody. My dad would laugh at this, too.
His dad would be the one making the jokes before Sledge could ever think of them.
It's a true story.
And then he'd believe, and like, dude, I love your dad. Don't get me wrong, I do love Hank, but man, I love listening to his conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, he'll get going.
Oh man, it's so great.
Yeah, he gets going.
Like he believes in all the popular ones, and it's so amazing.
Oh, there's been a couple times I've actually had to sit down and just intensely listen to him.
Yeah, because he makes it interesting.
Oh yeah,
He does.
Like it's so funny. I don't want to sit here and argue with him either. Like, dude, let me prove you wrong in all these. I just man, he believes it so hard. It's so.
You
funny.
don't want to prove him wrong.
It's one of those things, just let him believe it. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like you don't. It's like telling kids Santa Claus is not real. You know, it's that. So I'm like, man, I can't tell him that he's wrong in at least 90% of them. Like a couple of them, I can't disprove it or prove it because I'm not qualified to. But the rest of them, I'm like, oh, let me tell you where you're wrong. I want to so bad, but I'm like, no, I can't. I like Hank too much.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, he gives me materials.
Right? We need to get him on here one day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You just need to tell me what you do believe in. I just want to sit here and smile and laugh, man. Because
that would have to be a special 3-hour long podcast.
Without talking to him, I'm pretty sure he believes that there's a microchip in the vaccine.
Oh, actually, he does not.
Oh, he does not?
He does not.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
good.
He's not. I mean, some of the conspiracy stuff. I follow it too. I mean, I'm not a diehard conspiracy theorist like he is, but some of the stuff. I mean, what he believes actually does make sense in the long run. Like you said, some of it you can't disprove.
Yeah, some of it you really can't, but
a lot of the newer stuff coming out, like the whole vaccine bullshit, he doesn't believe that.
because he's like, well, Bill Gates has a microchip, and I'm like, okay, for one, let me disprove that right now just by one simple fact. There is no technology at all that exists, period, that's small enough to either be a tracking system or B, really anything.
Have you seen some of these people that they think the magnet shit does? It'll stick to them.
It doesn't. Those people that are putting the magnets on have been called out by so many people about putting an adhesive on the other end and sticking it to their arm.
That's stupid.
And most of these people that are doing that are putting their like public info out, and people are like, okay, I'm going to take your fucking email address, I'm going to hack you down to your fucking first and last name and see if you've been vaccinated. And like a solid 99% haven't. And they're just posting those videos out just because, I don't know, honestly. Yeah, it's I'm still they're like what are you fucking like actually trying to accomplish here? Like, oh, don't get the vaccine because I can put a magnet on my arm. I'm like, well, then you metallic bitch, get the fuck away from me.
Like, who the fuck are you, Kano?
Like, it's like, get the fuck away from me. Like, there's obviously something wrong with your metabolism. But no, none of that shit's real. And just because you see a video on Facebook doesn't mean
it's more TikTok.
Yeah, just doesn't mean that it's fucking real. Like, you can get clear adhesive strips on the back of magnets. Those will stick to your skin easily. And a lot of them has been disproven. I'm over here like, did we really have to send out a team to disprove this? Like, are people that dumb?
Yes.
There's no technology small enough to pass the head of a fucking what? Like one gauge, like a 16 gauge needle.
I don't know.
There is no technology.
I don't know. I don't look at them close enough.
Yeah, neither do I. Probably like the number one reason why I haven't gotten the vaccine yet is I'm terrified of needles.
Dude, I think I'm even worse.
Fucking scared, man.
I mean, you've seen me. I try to kill people that come
I
back.
pass out, man. Like, I seriously have panic attacks and pass out.
I've seen you almost...
And it was your damn fault, dick.
You're welcome.
I have seen
Birds
you
of feather
almost punch a girl over a fake needle pen.
Right? It's fucking...
Yeah, no, like, that's like the biggest reason. The other reason is more or less like, man, I kind of don't want to be a human guinea pig.
Well, here's the way I see it, okay? I have never had the COVIDs. Okay?
I thought you did.
No. I got put on quarantine because they was waiting on test results.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I never had it, which I had proven that I never had it. But I'm not going to take a vaccine for something that I've never had that could maybe possibly give me the thing I've never had, kind of like a flu shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a flu shot. You're not sick, but you take the flu shot to stop you from getting sick. What happens when you take the flu shot?
That's how vaccings work, though. Like, there's a small strain of the virus in every vaccine for any vaccine you get.
Yeah, so I'm not going to take that chance.
It's like that's why I'm like, and somebody's like, you can not take the vaccine and still not be an anti-vaxxer. I'm like, that's the literal definition of anti-vaxxing, is being against any vaccine whatsoever, you dickheads. Yeah. If you're against the vaccine, you're an anti-vaxxer.
Right.
Flat fucking out. By definition, you are. So shut the fuck up. I don't respect your views or opinions because they're wrong.
I personally am not an anti-vaxxer. I mean, my kids have been vaccinated, not for obviously this, but
I'm damn near close to sterilize my children. All right.
I mean,
I can't be a grandpappy.
I mean, look at my daughter. Okay. When you look at her, she has her health is so rough when it comes to like her asthma, and like something like the COVID could definitely
go
hurt her,
yeah
oh yeah.
And so I don't want to take that chance of producing that to her. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, you don't want
to.
Yeah, you don't want to expose her to it yet. You want to wait till it. That's why I'm over here going, I don't want to be a guinea pig for it yet. I'm for the vaccine. Don't get me wrong, I am, but I'm for later developments of it. I'm treating it like a first year video game console. You never go out and get the first release because it's junk.
Right.
You always wait till that second or third year.
Wait till the bugs are worked out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not too worried about this COVID as much as a lot of people is. I mean,
there's a lot of companies now. They're like, because when I was still at American Rental, they came up and said, if you get the vaccine, we will give you X amount of money extra on your check.
Yeah, they're giving out like money incentives.
Yeah.
I think they said like you'll see like an extra $100 on your paycheck.
Which really, man, like they should have never started doing the money incentive thing because you're just fueling the fucking. You're literally fueling the conspiracy theorists.
The fear mongering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, like I said, like I was saying though, every 100 years a new plague comes out anyway, new pandemic.
Not even 100. Like,
Yeah, no, it's
I mean,
roughly 100. Yeah.
I mean, when was the swine flu? Like,
I don't think that was really considered
That wasn't
necessarily a
considered.
pandemic.
That wasn't considered
No.
a
Because
pandemic.
shit didn't shut down and all
Right.
that.
The closest we've had in our generation is the H1N1.
Yeah.
That's the closest.
Which, when you really think about it, you go back to it, essentially it's the same thing as the COVID. It's just a different strain.
No, it's not. Actually, completely different. H1N1 was one that left blisters and all that shit.
yeah, that was
is-
almost like a leprosy.
No, this was a
That's herpes.
no. This is a variation of SARS. So, and China had a huge problem with SARS. China did. We didn't. We were fine because we had medication for SARS already. Like that was already like it's
And
a
it
more,
wasn't blankets.
it's a more complex version of the Spanish flu. Is back when we got the Spanish flu, we had to do the same thing, wear the masks, blah blah blah. And that was 100 years ago. Now flash forward 100 years, it's just Spanish flu part 2, electric boogaloo. All that entire serious buildup for that fucking joke. All the true serious buildup, like it's not Spanish flu 2, electric boogaloo.
And folks, we now have the name for this episode.
Spanish flu 2, the electric boogaloo. No, it's it's one of those.
We have went way off the topic.
Yes,
on
we
this.
have.
Well, actually, I'm going to circle it back around to being a bad horror movie. Wreck
I don't think I've seen that.
recording. It's just the. It's REC.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's about the people getting quarantined inside of a building to fight off a zombie apocalypse kind of
I mean,
thing.
you could also, like, if you're breaking it down into a movie, also The Crazies.
No,
Kinda.
the Italian version of Wreck, which is the original version, was great, absolutely wonderful, and it was about zombies.
Every time I see Wreck, all I think of is the intro to Pornhub videos.
Look, y'all horny as hell now. But, no, it's the American version of it. Instead of a virus that's supposed to be, it was rabies. Rabies. I'm like, rabies doesn't do that to fucking people, right?
You guys seen Army of the Dead yet? On Netflix?
No.
It's good. Batista's not bad in it. It's Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I might watch
That's
it.
why, I think that's why I haven't watched it yet, is because it has Batista in it.
It's not bad.
Batista's not a bad actor. It's just that he keeps getting bad roles.
I don't know. I kind of dug him in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and he's Drax.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not anymore. He said he didn't want to play it no more.
Oh. We're going to have John Cena, so we'll never see Drax.
I mean, it ain't like it's going to be much different. I mean, to be brutally honest with you,
My nipples!
when I watch Guardians of the Galaxy, I mainly just watch it for Rocket anyway.
Yeah, we
Oh,
all
hell yeah.
Well, it's like the first one was really good, filled with action, had those jabs, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking funny. And it's like the second one was nothing but jokes, and I'm not
And
against
Kurt
that.
Russell.
Yeah, he looks
That's
like
one of the jokes.
he looks like Denim. If Denim were a human, it'd be Kurt Russell. But no, it's like, I'm Mary Poppins, bitch. Like, okay, that's funny. Or my nipples. Or when they're laughing, ha ha, you don't have a family. I'm like, that's funny. Like, okay, this is a comedy movie. This is no longer this isn't a superhero movie. This is a comedy movie.
I mean, to be fair, Guardians of the Galaxy is more along your lines of kind of like your anti-heroes anyway.
No, they're not. I mean, they are and they aren't.
I mean, they don't really do much.
They have, but here's the thing. They have a moral compass, whereas an anti-hero
Like Deadpool.
doesn't have a moral compass at all. They know what's right, and they're going to do what's right by any means, but they don't do it the right way. Like the Punisher is an anti-hero. And instead of having like that overarching supervillain, he's just like, and I'm going to snipe you from 3 buildings away. Boom, you're dead. There we go. No more villain means no more crime, right, guys? They're chaotic neutrals. And like Deadpool was technically never a hero in the beginning, but now he's an anti-hero because
Yeah, I mean, considering Deadpool in the beginning was made as a damn joke in the first place.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh,
I think that
this
was-
is awesome.
yeah,
I think Deadpool was Stan Lee's way of just saying "fuck you."
he wasn't made by
everybody.
he wasn't made by Stan Lee.
Oh, I could have swore he was.
No. He wasn't made by Stan Lee. He was. DC introduced a a main bad guy to their Teen Titans lineup.
Deathstroke or something.
Yeah, it was
like
Deathstroke,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
Slade Wilson.
Yeah.
Then they literally made Deadpool Wade Wilson. And they said, "Oh, it's Slade Wilson's cousin." And by God, DC went, "Yeah, that's fine."
Yeah.
Like that's completely like, and that only confirms that they're in the same universe. So I'm like, you guys are dicks.
Deadpool 3, Wade versus Slade.
I'd love to watch that. Honestly.
I would go see that.
And yes, Marvel did have crossover comics with DC.
I would want to see that strictly for the banter. Like, I don't even care about the storyline or
Thing is,
anything,
though,
just the banter.
If I'm not mistaken, like Deathstroke though, like his banter wasn't as witty.
No, he
No.
didn't have witty banter. He was just a bad guy. He was just a mercenary that was no nonsense.
But I mean, like Deadpool being Deadpool and everything like that. Imagine all the shit that could be thrown at Deathstroke. Not Deathstroke. Why did I say that?
It's Deathstroke.
yeah, it's
Is it?
Deathstroke. Yeah, Deathstroke.
Okay, never mind.
That's Slade Wilson's character is Deathstroke.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be much different than Deadpool throwing shit at Cable.
Yeah.
That's why Cable was
Yeah.
introduced, is because that was Deathstroke.
Who are you? I'm Batman. I literally cried in the movie theater when I heard that.
No,
Like laughing.
and mind you, remember that Deadpool's personality is actually Spider-Man's personality. Because Spider-Man, he doesn't do the whole cussing. He's a very, just like whitewashed kind of kid. But Deadpool's banter and like it's the same level of Spider-Man's. Like even in the Ultimate Spider-Verse comic books,
Just
Spider-Man's
more adult.
getting beat to death by Super Goblin, and he's like, "Help! Somebody help me! X-Men!" And he's like, "God, X-Men, Superman?" It's a question mark, and I'm like, "Oh, come on." And then he made the joke like, "Oh, of course Superman can't help me. He can't get here fast enough. He's not the Flash." I'm like,
Damn.
yo, and then you look at Deadpool's banter, same fucking thing. It's just Deadpool's funnier because he can say fuck,
Right.
or whenever he crosses over to, man. All right, quick little comic book funny tidbit here, because I know you guys don't really read them, and I love them. Is there was a issue of Spider-Man getting caught by a covenant of witches, and they said we're gonna summon your soulmate, your true love, and kill him in front of you. And so when they summoned the soulmate, it was fucking Deadpool. And like, we said your true love, and Deadpool looks over Spider-Man and goes, "I told you." I'm like, oh my god! Like, of course it's fucking Deadpool. And they're like best friends. Well, he wants to be best friends.
There is nobody that could have played that part better.
Ryan. Oh no,
It's like that was made for him.
man. What movie was
Deadpool was the prophecy to Ryan Reynolds being born.
Yeah.
Man, and the issue with Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool is that they're talking about casting him to play Kano in the new Mortal Kombat movie, the next one coming out.
No. They're talking about casting him to play.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Johnny Cage. Yeah, Johnny Cage.
But I think that's already been determined that it's not going to be him. I think they're really focusing on Jensen Ackles.
I'd rather have that.
Yeah.
Because Jensen Ackles has the better personality for it. Cocky, can be kind of funny. I'm like, look, like if Ryan Reynolds does it, like,
You're just going to have Deadpool.
he's just gonna be Deadpool. And I made the comment that they need to make a Moon Knight video.
You guys know we did this. We should have went ghost hunting tonight.
Well, according,
We still can.
I was about to say.
I get good gas mileage.
well, I gotta answer a text here.
We should end this and go ghost hunting.
Your old lady says he needs to come home.
I'll think about it.
Tell her, be like, I wear the beard. I don't know. I ain't seen her in a while. Does she have one now?
No.
I was just gonna make a joke like she's gonna unzip her pants like I have the beard. It's like, oh God, why is it angry? It's so angry.
Again, another Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah, he made the movie.
Yes, he did. Justin Long was pretty funny though. Like them two together wasn't.
Yeah, that was a good pair. Yeah, absolutely.
Then you got Dane Cook in the back.
Man, Dink.
What was that other restaurant
Welcome to
movie?
Thunderdome, bitch.
What was that other restaurant movie? It had Michael Clark Duncan. Like he was the owner of the restaurant.
Oh, that was a Slam and Salmon.
Yeah.
Yes,
Slam
yes.
and Salmon,
Yeah.
Because he was a boxer.
Yeah.
I miss him.
We all miss him. Debo died
Yeah.
by COVID.
Yeah.
It's actually Craig 19 now.
Damn.
Got his ass beat by Craig for a third time in the final.
Did he actually die though?
In the movie? No, he never died in the movie.
No, I mean the guy
Debo.
that played Debo. He actually
Yeah,
died.
he's
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 actually
dead.
dead.
Like legitimately, he died of COVID.
Damn. My grandmama gave me this chair.
Like Debo died. Like y'all realize that Debo died? Like that's so
Did
sad.
you see that we finally got a release date for the last Friday?
Finally.
Yeah, it's coming out in June.
Oh, nice.
That's like what?
But there's
2 days
no
away?
Debo.
I know.
Well, actually, during production, there might be. Because he died
If it's
earlier.
coming out in June, yeah, they should.
Yeah.
I mean, truth be told, though, if not, Terry Crews kind of became a decent, villain in that as well. And then you got, little Money Mike grabbing him by the balls.
Yeah.
Played by Cat Williams, the mini pimp.
I love Cat Williams. Well, so
No.
we can't go ghost hunting. Chris ain't allowed.
You're not allowed to go ghost hunting. Bobby's allowed.
Bobby might go. I don't know
Scotty
where-
doesn't know.
I don't know where we're gonna go, but
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. So don't
Scotty
tell Scotty.
doesn't know. Nothing behind me. Do it in my van
every Sunday.
You know, it took Sierra all the way up until like a month ago to realize that was Matt Damon.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It took her all that time.
He's not
to
even
realize it
wearing
was
makeup. Like
I know.
It's
He's
shockingly Matt
Matt
Damon.
Damon.
Yeah. And Matt Damon actually sung too. Like that's his voice. Like he can sing.
I think her only argument to that is that he was bald. But even
So?
then, I mean, his face is rather distinctive.
The same. I mean,
Well, that's like a lot of people doesn't know that Brad Pitt was in Deadpool 2.
yeah.
It was a really small cameo,
Yeah,
but he was there.
Yeah, it's when he was getting the Electric Man getting shocked.
Yeah,
That was Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Brad Pitt.
Okay.
What was it? It was the Invisible guy.
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
Invisible Man. Yeah. I can distort electrofields in your mind.
Terry
Deadpool-
Crews was also in that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that can distort the
Yeah.
electrofields in your mind.
I like Terry Crews. I like watching him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
They took that show off the air because people are too fucking sensitive.
I know. Fucking him and Andy Samberg together.
That was great.
Yes.
Terry loves yogurt. It's like they took out like Live PD.
My mango yogurt.
They took down Live PD. They took down Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and they got rid of fucking Chase from Paw Patrol.
Did they really?
did.
Yeah,
To a little kid's show.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like, they're painting police officers in a positive light. Like, they don't need to do that. So you want them to be painted in a negative light for what? All I gotta say is, like, the raid on Capitol Hill or whatever the fuck. The raid, pretty much it's a library. You can just walk right in. I did see a couple police officers getting beat with the back the blue flag. I thought it was pretty fucking funny. I was like, the fuck is you? Where the fuck are your priorities, man? That's all right. I'm getting beat by a back the blue flag. Like, what the fuck? It's like, that's a thing. That happened. That's on video. It's
All
like,
right,
good
guys.
God.
You know the whole 11-11 Make-A-Wish thing? Mm-hmm. It's 11-11. Let's make a wish that Chris's old lady would let him go ghost hunting.
I wish nobody wishes come true.
You're a dick.
You know, that's why our wishes never come true, right? Because there's some asshole in the world that's like, I wish nobody wishes come true.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
It's always you.
I know. I got to keep it up, man. You know how hard of a job that is to do it twice a day? Sometimes 3 times.
Not gonna question that. We should probably make sure they phone in about to die yet.
Yeah.
Or we can just get ready to end it.
Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it on here on the left note. I am Mr. Menthol, and I'm getting the fuck out of here and turning off everything. Bye!
Later.
Deuces.
And it doesn't help that I have to poo.
I got this. I can go outside.
The slipper came off. Slippy.
Guys, I wonder how long this has been off live. I'm kidding.
Prepare for the specking.